So, Spirit finally let me watch your videos. One thing you need to know, all the videos that were like the first 3 or 4, those were Spirit compiled. Those were snippets that they compiled to bitch slap me, to see that I'm good and I'm on this straight and regiment, all of that stuff, and to see where it was coming, because I kept trying to figure it out and asking for where it was coming from. So when it's ego, or like Ginger, they taught me this as well. Ginger is causing me bad things to happen to me. I'm overindulging and smoking, drinking. It's the devil energy. If I'm clear, meditated, dancing, grounded, eating healthy, working out, sleeping well, balanced, and they come in to remind me of divine guidance that we got a long time ago, that if somebody's not putting in their energy and matching their word is their bond, I take it away, because one bad piece in the pyramid breaks the pyramid, and I have to birth those dreams and keep going forward. I don't stop. I break the arrow and keep going forward. So when I said I was exhausted, like Kenny's for them, it's reminding me that I used to be Queen of Swords, then I went into Queen of Cups to learn how to like open the heart and all that. Think about it. Think of how many readings told me I needed to stop being so forgiving. Stop giving passes. So, if you believe in any of the other, take ego out of it, because I was very clear and I don't even remember and haven't even rewatched the video that they had me do. But I know that I had to like mourn, shock, all of that, because I couldn't believe that I forgot it was fucking the 3-month Hunger Game mark. Like, all of that shit. It was pissed off for a long time, apparently, that I didn't realize, and it was the hidden back, and that was my legs, and that was the fight, and that was the run, and that was the all of it. They wanted me to remember that I'm supposed to go be that. I remember at the beginning of COVID, when I was so excited at Christmas to go eat egos, and they told me I had to be patient. They showed me I had to go on the Queen of Cups, like, love, come from unconditional love, help them do this, learn my boundaries in the love place, and then they wanted to wake up the beast, because if I go back to everything that I've ever downloaded, anything, Odin, God of War, that's what changes shit. Freya, what we always believed, all of that shit. But it's the balance of both. But you need to look at, I'm only looking at evidence. That's all I get to do is evidence when it comes to like the call out that they're wanting me to do. Just like I already know they're working up to KW, and that one needs to make me swallow a little bit. It was giving someone a chance to call out truth, where we call it out, we lay it all out on the table, we have a discussion, we set boundaries, and ask for action and reciprocal and all of that kind of shit. Same thing as Kenny's, like, here you go, here's your gear, go do your work, show me your evidence, otherwise it gets louder. Can you tell me that you have made whole hearts, or building a foundation of your truth and your story and all of that, a main priority in your life for the last 2 to 3 years? Are you saying that you have put forth all this effort and Spirit shouldn't be saying that you didn't stick to your word? Because that's literally what they called me out on, was me giving you passes, just like I did to Steve. The pretty packages that take away my power. Are you saying that you didn't put your word attached to the funnels 3 times? Are you saying that you have funneled people in to Whole Hearts and had them do forms and like, you know, like had your goals and being seen out in the forefront and networking and funneling in, like all of that? Because if it's not based around community, if you're not being seen, if you're not touching other people's lives as you're growing and doing any of that while doing the action steps that are based on the collective and clearing your karmic space around you so that you don't have devil energy around you. If you're telling me you believe that 110% and Spirit had no reason to like bitch slap me, that's one of the first ones they showed me was October's video of me remembering that the next 3 months was going to be busting ass and staying in balance and taking action and not getting lost in shit and sticking to our word and breaking off the arrow if I needed to. And that's where I promised myself for Spirit to bitch slap me with that one, to then go back years upon years upon years and times upon times upon times that I had done it before that I didn't realize, because we are each other's kryptonite. And exactly why you are Steve's mirror lesson. Because just like you told me, the most clarity you've ever got is when I claimed boundaries in the summer. Same with me. The most growth that I had was then, when you claim boundaries. So no, Ginger is unhealthy fear behavior when it's a run. Lilith is what they have been calling the rising strong revolution. It is the mixture of Mama and Lilith. It is merging those two. The temper tantrum back in the day, temper tantrum, it's merging the two. Because to have or build anything in the community, you have to be a Queen of Swords to cut out no matter what and who is a toxic piece that would infect the whole system with no attachments to their journey. So this is no attachments. I've wanted you so bad next to me for so many years that we're here. So no, I didn't even see any actually of that coming. For them to like inch it in, and then I realized they weren't talking about 50-50. That was me rationalizing, well, you supported me through this. No, they were like, no, energy given, where your energy goes, your energy money flows. Done. Like that is their period. If your energy was not there and it was just a take, it was taking from, it wasn't giving to, they aren't allowing anybody's name attached to anything that they didn't put the energy and the work into. That's the whole thing with Whole Hearts. Whole thing. You've known this whole time. The contract, the sacred contracts will have a date and a deadline. What I keep hearing is it's all based on your belief on what was getting channeled, on your belief of the urgency, the alignments, all of it attached to the purpose. And that's why I know they had me stop like giving pieces, because they wanted your own intuition to start kicking in more. Because again, that's my fault for enabling small. I'm not allowed to, because that enables me to be small. And the difference with Lilith, remember that song I said, just scream, like, we're dripping gold, put me in a box and I'll break it and drip gold. Literally, Lilith, the difference, Lilith is making me expand, be seen in the takedown. It's not allowed to be hidden anymore. Ginger is the fear that wouldn't let me be seen. That's the naughty, shameful, all of that shit. So you're thinking that my like intro, I'm just giving facts. If you have different facts you want to show me, but I'm going off the facts that I have. That's it. So if you're seeing it as a shame mirror, if you're seeing it as any of that, you need to look at that mirror. I'm looking at mine and where I had my blind spots. But I'm also going off of plain evidence, not emotions, no attachments, because loving you is not the issue. Wanting to be your partner was not the issue. It's evidence of reciprocal and you knowing what that is and you believing in your dreams and fighting for them. Period. Because even the one video that like slapped me upside the head doing me, that was 2 years ago. Saying, go find what lights you up, that you're willing to fucking fight for and part the goddamn seas to get to. Do you have any of that yet, babe? If you don't, that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. If you don't have a guiding light that makes you wake up, glow, and fight and know where you're going exactly every day, and nothing can get in that way, that's exactly what they want you to realize, is that you didn't have that. And that can't be a foundation. That's not a foundation. That's why they're giving you a chance to build a foundation with clarity now. Because I can honestly say I've been out of ginger, not reactive, going into meditative state, all of that kind of shit for like the last 5 days. And that's when it all like snapped into place with the Lilith shit and why they're merging and all the research and shit that like clicked into place. So no, Ginger's not really in control. Tonight I gave her a glass of wine because I needed a glass of wine and I had some smokes. Yep. But I did that in like the everyday I get better, because we do. We're not perfect. And I needed to like shut down. Like, I don't even know. Afterwards, I was just like, it was like I ran the biggest marathon of my life. And as soon as I was done channeling, just like some of the examples of them testing my reaction. When I said I hit a car in the parking lot, nobody was there, nobody, anything, and it barely even tapped it. But do I go in and put my card and write the license plate down and make sure that my karma and all of that in that moment is clear? Yep. Carissa getting her window shot out last night. I was in the middle of getting off to not freak out and everything, like the car accident with Doug, and want to drive up there and freak the fuck out and take bitches down and all of that shit. I got off the phone, told her I loved her, I'm glad she was alive, think of the bright side, and finish getting off. To stay in balance and not let it take me out of that and put me into a downward spiral. Same thing with today. After I couldn't have any energy, when I got back up, I went and got off to shift the energy. Damn. Same thing with Tiffany and the babies. The baby, I knew she needed to rage. She is a shadow walker, and I let her lay with me, and I went into a meditative state as she screamed rage style while I let Tiffany get in the hot tub. And I went into a meditative state and let her release all of her shadow and me fill her full of love and light. But it also reminded me that I used to think I was a horrible mom at like the younger, to show me that actually now I can heal babies and pull the shadow off of them. All the rage that they have built up when they're the shadow walkers. And then she has this other one that's all light, that's trying to hold all of it for them all. And it's a crazy bond with that one I put the shadow off with now, but. So, what I had to learn was to embrace my Lilith, embrace my shadow. Otherwise, the shadow's too much for just a Queen of Cups to handle. I can't pull off without it affecting my body and everything else. Without my Lilith, my Queen of Swords, willing to claim boundaries, stick in truth, all of that, stick to deadlines, stick to contracts, stick to all of that. That is the balance. That is how I'm able to pull the shadow off if they choose, or to call it out if they choose, and to love them in between, in the middle, and after. Beginning, middle, and after. Because I have no attachment to our lessons, because I fail just as much and we get back up and we do it by embracing my shadow, by embracing King, by embracing all of that and that protection and the being able to know that's not okay because I embraced my masculine, the Lilith, the dark side, the King, God of War, whatever you want to call it. Doing that makes it so that I can pull the shadow off, and then I'm able to go into other extremes, whether it's getting off, dancing, hot tub, water, whatever, without the ginger energy. Move that energy and transmute it instead of numbing in ginger. So no, I'm not numbing in ginger. I'm actually confident, clear, released, happy, surrendered as fuck to Lilith. I just finished your videos, but it has nothing to do with this week. It has nothing to do with not showing up this week. Spirit wouldn't have let you. They didn't want me around any of your karma that was coming back because of where your energy flowed the last 2 years in your head and your worth and all of that. That was the payback with Tate and with all of that. Those are all the divine guidance insights that they had me give you over the years. So yes, we do make change by being example. We do make change by doing all of those things you said. But those are the things you haven't done, babe. Those are the things that they are calling out for me to call out because it's a boundary for the foundation they are building. So no, I'm not judging or shaming. I'm not doing any of that. That is your journey, period. That is your journey with Spirit. All I am doing is claiming the rules, the boundaries, the sacred contracts, the guidance that I have had for the laws that are within whatever structure they're having me do. What standard I stick to. What a word means and what follow through means. What second chances look like and what they don't. What enabling looks like and what it doesn't. That's all I've been able to see. So this isn't me judging anything. This is me saying your actions have not met the standards for whole hearts that Spirit and God have guided me to do. And they are giving you other chances. They're giving you, because what I heard was 3 months and a year is what I kept hearing. So I'm assuming 3 months because I was figuring e-commerce. So like I said, I haven't rewatched that video. But they want you to put forth the energy all by yourself, because what the whole point of the helping with the dreams and making it easier to hit your dreams, but if you don't choose you and you don't jump in towards your dreams, then it's a harder ladder doing it by yourself to then come back around to try and get it. That is whole hearts and chasing your dreams. That is me helping and strategically planning with the systems and all of that for pretty packages and easiness. But if they don't choose their dreams, then they start over again on a different chunk and watch a different one be birthed.